YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Berto, coming at you with another vid. I dropped the last video. If you guys didn't watch it or if you guys didn't tune in, it was the Bears. What I think they should do with the number one pick. What I think they should do moving forward. All that stuff. And surprisingly, it did very, very good. It got like 200 views. I think like 225 now. I'm not sure. Was not expecting that at all. The last two videos I dropped, the Draymond video, and then I forgot the first one I dropped. But our last two videos I dropped got like 10 views in total. So I was really not expecting it to blow up. I guess you can say in my standards it kind of blew up a little bit. But obviously I got some hate comments on there. I got some likes. I appreciate all you guys for watching, liking it, hating on it. It balances out the algorithm, man. And I knew there was gonna be some people that didn't agree with me, people that agree with me maybe. And this is just how it is in the sports world. So if you have an opinion, man, express it. I don't care if you are hating, if you agree with me. It's whatever, man. Just express your opinion. I really want to hear what you guys think. What the Bears should do, or even going on to next videos, or even this video I'm dropping right now. Maybe you don't agree with something, whatever it may be, man. Just comment what you think. It's okay to disagree and agree, whatever, right? Without further ado, man, let's get into today's topic. I am kind of very, very late in kind of like the NBA standards. But we're gonna be talking about the Knicks and Raptors trade that just happened. I think it was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks. It happened December 30th, and today it's January 8th. But it happened like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks. The trade, obviously, the Raptors get Immanuel Quickley, Rj Barrett, the second round pick. And then the Knicks got OG Anunoby, Precious Achua, and Malachi Flynn. Obviously, it was very, very shocking to me. I was at work. I was on my phone just viewing it, and then I got a Woj bomb saying that OG Anunoby was going to the Knicks, and I was like, wow. Obviously, the first trade of the NBA season kind of kicks off the trading stuff, and obviously, we're gonna be seeing more of that very, very soon. But let's get really, really into it, right? So obviously, OG was in the Raptors. The Raptors are kind of in the Raptors are kind of in a weird spot right now. They don't know if they want to rebuild. They don't know if they want to build around Scotty Barnes, if they want to keep Siakam. So I'm not really all that shocked that OG got traded because number one, he wanted kind of a bigger role, I guess you can say. Number two, he has to get paid this offseason. Raptors were kind of on the fence between if we pay him, if we want to rebuild, if we want to, I don't know. Whatever it may have been, it was I kind of felt as if OG was kind of already out the door. Did I think he was going to the Knicks? I don't think so, man. I didn't like I said on my podcast, I thought he would probably end up on the 76ers just for the simple fact that they kind of need a 3-and-D guy. But this was before the season started kind of. So it's kind of the 76ers look good. I don't really think they need anyone, but if they were to add OG and Anobi, it would be really good. My personal opinion, I think this is a very, very even trade for both sides. Obviously, the Knicks getting OG and getting rid of Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett. I think it fits better, right? So let's kind of focus on the Knicks right now. They got rid of Emmanuel Quickley, who was a good bench scorer. They got rid of RJ Barrett, who was I kind of call him, I don't call him, I say he's a player that's good at a lot of things, but he doesn't excel at one thing, right? Just like Curry, he excels at shooting threes. Tyrese Halliburton, assist. John Morant, athleticism, dunking, finishing at the rim, stuff like that. They're very, very good at something, but they're not good at everything. You know, I mean, they're good at everything, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? I just think RJ Barrett's one of those guys that he's good at everything, but he's not excellent at one thing, right? Obviously, the spacing was a little off with Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle. Obviously, all three of those guys need the ball. It's not like one's a spot up or one's a 3-and-D, stuff like that. You know, I just think the spacing was a little off. So obviously, getting rid of RJ Barrett, person that needs a ball in his hands, kind of a scorer in a way, in the sense of if he goes to another team, he will be a very, very good scorer. Um, but the spacing was the big thing for me, right? You get rid of RJ, you put OG in it. OG just catch and shoot guy, 3-and-D. I think is a very, very good piece for the Knicks. Do I think it changes the Knicks playoff run or stuff like that. I don't think so. I don't think either of these trades for these teams change the whole perspective of their playoff picture or the play in that the Raptors might be in. I don't think it changes dramatically. It was a good step in the right direction for both teams. Do not get me wrong. And I think it was a very, very even trade. And like I said, man, both teams got what they want. Knicks got a person that is a 3-and-D guy, does not need the ball in his hands. Um, he can sit in the corner and he could excel at shooting threes. And then on the other side, he's going to be guarding your best offensive player. Obviously, we all know Tibbs is a very, very defensive minded coach. I think he was very happy with this trade, getting someone like OG that knows his role and likes playing defense. Like I said before, he's going to be guarding the opponent's best scorer every night in, night out. And I just think it was very, very good for the Knicks. Another thing too, last offseason, the Knicks signed Rj Barrett to a 4-year, $107 million contract and estimated to be about roughly $26 million a year. They get that off their books, which is very, very good for them because they're going to open up that space to sign OG. I think it was a very good move getting RJ out of there for the simple fact that I consider it dead money for the simple fact that you really didn't want to pay him. You were kind of forced into paying him because he was going to walk for free and you weren't going to get no picks, no trades, no anything. I just think it's a very, very move for the Knicks as of getting off the contract, as of RJ Barrett's contract for the $26 million a year. Now, I don't think Immanuel Quickley okay, let me say this. When news first came out, everyone was like, "Oh my God, Immanuel Quickley got traded." Blah blah blah, this and that. You guys are acting as if he's the next Damian Lillard or Steph Curry. Yes, he's a very, very good bench scorer, but getting OG for him and RJ Barrett, I think it was very good. Not only it was just good for everyone involved, right? Obviously, losing Emmanuel Quickley off the bench, very bad for the Knicks, but they got OG, a person that they would need and want as a 3-and-D guy. Moving on to the Raptors, man. Obviously, they got Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett in a second-round pick. I personally think the Raptors just got their future point guard in Emmanuel Quickley. Like I said, he's a very, very good player. I just didn't think. I feel like people were exaggerating losing him. But he is a very, very good player. Not try getting it twisted. I'm not trying to sit up here and say he's not a good player. I think he is a good player. I just think they got their point guard of the future. Obviously, Emmanuel Quickley going there kind of gives him his own, not his own team, but kind of a way to blossom and be a starting point guard and stuff like that. And then obviously RJ Barrett's Canadian, so him going to the Raptors, man, I feel like it's gonna light up a spark. I know I'm kind of doing this video a little late, but last night he had 37 against the Warriors. So playing for your home team or playing for your home country at that, man, it just makes the level of you wanting to play and you trying very, very hard. I think it goes to a different level when you're playing for your hometown or your home country and stuff like that. So I think RJ Barrett will blossom too. It's kind of I keep moving this. Sorry. It's kind of a refresher, I guess you can say. He's where he was born at, raised at, whatever it may be. I just feel like as if both of them will blossom more. And that's why I think it's a very, very good trade for both sides, all the players. I just think it's a very, very good thing. Earlier in the video, the Raptors are kind of in an awkward spot because they don't really know if they want to build around Scotty Barnes, if they want to keep Siakam and Scotty Barnes together, if they want to get rid of Siakam. It's kind of very, very weird right now. Obviously, there's been reports that Siakam is getting interest from the Kings and the Warriors and stuff like that. So it's kind of very, very weird at the moment. But nonetheless, you got two good young star players in Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett, obviously going to your team with the Raptors and kind of building something with Scotty Barnes. Obviously, Scotty Barnes is young. RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley are young also. So you get kind of core pieces, I guess you can say, right? I said at the beginning of the video, the Raptors are in a very, very awkward position for the simple fact that they don't know if they want to rebuild, if they want to kind of be in the win now position. Obviously, they think they might trade Siakam. They might keep Scotty Barnes, build around Scotty Barnes. But nonetheless, you got two very, very good players, and they're very young. You got RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley to pair up with Scotty Barnes, and maybe Siakam if he stays. But Who knows? Because word's been flying around that he's getting interest from the Warriors, Kings, and stuff like that. But you did get two good young players to pair up with your young player and Scotty Barnes, and I think it was a good trade for the Raptors. That's what I'm saying. I think it's a very very even trade for both teams. The one thing I will say is, if we remember last year, everyone was saying that the Raptors are seeking 3 to 4 first round picks for OG Anunoby, and that he's a very very high priced player to get traded. Um, and teams didn't want to give up those 3 to 4 first round picks. This is where I think the Raptors messed up, right? Obviously, they got Immanuel Quickley and Rj Barrett, as we know, and the second round pick. I think they could have at least got a first round pick for OG. I know you might say I'm kind of taking it a little bit far, but if you really thought that OG Anunoby was worth 3 to 4 picks, 3 to 4 first round picks last year, you're gonna take RJ Barrett man quickly in a second rounder, not even a first rounder. Like I said, I think they should have at least gotten a first rounder instead of a second rounder. But that's just my personal opinion. But I think it was a very, very even trade. I don't think it kind of changes the playoff picture for both of these teams, but I think it's a very, very good step for both teams in the right direction. Sometimes we see one team not getting what they want, or this team getting more than the other team got. But I think this is the most even trade we've seen in probably, I don't know, 5 years, 6 years. So it's gonna be very, very interesting to see these new teams play together. Obviously, I'm a little late, but the Knicks are looking good. The Raptors are looking good. Obviously, I think the Knicks are 4-0, if I'm not mistaken. That was my 2 cents of the whole trade, man. Let me know what you guys think. Um, Thank you guys for viewing or liking, disliking, commenting bad stuff, hate stuff. It's cool. It balances out the algorithm, man. I'm not gonna get my feelings hurt. Obviously, I know making content comes with that. So, and I don't take it to heart, man. If you think I'm dumb, if you guys think I'm saying stuff that's not correct, if you guys think I'm saying stuff that's correct, comment. Let me know what you guys think. But it's been your boy Berto. Peace, man.